College Football Update with your host, Sean Spencer and Alex Loosemore.
Week 5. Alex, I'm going to come back to you. Who's your first game ball of Week 5?
I mean, we talked about him while we were just kind of briefly talking about this team. Ray Davis, running back from Kentucky. Heavyweight matchup against Florida. 26 carries, 280 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He outscored Florida by himself. Averaged almost 11 yards per carry. Phenomenal game. Absolute game wrecker, and had to show him some love there.
I love that. Absolutely love that. Yo, mine, we talked about this as well. You know as well as I, you've had your eyes on this guy, but in a negative way. Peyton Thorne, the guy transferred from Michigan State. Like I've said, we don't exaggerate when we said this guy has not played good most of the time that he's been playing collegiate football. But something happened in this game. They tailored that offense to him, and they were able to run the ball. And let me tell you something. He did the best job he did, almost pulling up an upset against the number 1 team in the country. He's only 10 of 19 for 82 yards passing, but he had 12 carries for 92 yards, averaged almost 8 yards a carry. And for a good portion of that game, Georgia could not stop Peyton Thorne in that little QB sweep around the corner. I mean, they were getting it in. But again, they didn't win the game. But what he showed, he put fear in their hearts with that running game, and I love what I saw from him. So shout out to Peyton Thorne. And what's your last one?
My last one, it's the guy we talked about specifically for this matchup. We said in that LSU Ole Miss game, it was going to have to be the Jackson Dart show. And he brought it last Saturday. 26 of 39, 389 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. To go along with that, 7 carries, 50 yards, and another touchdown. This guy was responsible for 5 touchdowns on the day, going toe-to-toe with Jaden Daniels, who's somebody that we have very high up in the quarterback rankings this year. And for somebody that we've also said is kind of underperformed this year, he showed up on the biggest stage for them this year when the lights were the brightest and took care of LSU to save their season.
Definitely save their season. I can dig it. Yo, and for my last one, this is a guy that, again, we talked about. Shout out to Missouri doing their thing. Got to go Luther Burden III, 11 receptions, 140 yards, and 2 touchdowns, almost 13 yards per reception. This guy is a little gadget guy, man. They put him all over the field, and they get him the ball. And that's one of the main reasons why they're 5-0. And he's been working with Brady Cook, who's been doing well. So love it. And hopefully they can keep on moving, man. But those are our game balls.